South African team of 26, led by paddling legend Hank McGregor, will begin their campaign at the ICF Canoe Marathon World Championships in Pietermaritzburg. It'll be the second time since the inaugural event in 1988 that the global title decider will be held on the African continent after Cape Town hosted the event in 1998. Hungary, who are a paddling powerhouse, have won the most world titles through the years, but South Africa sits 6th on the all-time list, thanks mainly to McGregor, who won his first world title in 1996 as a junior. He joins us now from Durban. A very good morning to you, Hank, and welcome to Morning Live.
Thanks very much, Valen. Thanks for having me.
You're defending two world titles that you won in Germany in the K1 and K2. Any pressure now that it's going to be on South African soil?
I'm sure there's a lot of people that think there's pressure, but to be honest, pressure is what you make of it and what you put on yourself. So, you know, I'm out there to do the best I can, and I'm a proud South African, and you know, I'm going to do my best to obviously try and defend the titles and you know, show South Africa that we're still up there.
The national championships were held at Camp Strift. Tell us a little bit about the venue, because of course it's also going to be hosting the World Championships.
Yes, the World Championships are going to be at Camp Strift, which is where we had our nationals. You know, I think it's the start venue of one of our biggest races in our country, the Durban Canoe Marathon. So it's used to having a lot of paddlers on the water. But yeah, I think a lot of the South Africans, especially the local companies, even my personal sponsors, Eurosteel and Gara, we've got on board and we've backed the World Championships, and we're supporting it. And I think that's what most of the South Africans are out there. We're proud to be hosting and having the World Championships here in our country, and I think we're going to try and do the best to put on the best possible show.
It is a really big deal in the sport of paddling, and I mean, just put it into perspective for us, because lots of people hear your record and they say, but how come he hasn't won us an Olympic medal then? And I think that, you know, the fact that we have something like this and we have such class paddlers like yourself in South Africa, a lot of people maybe don't understand, you know, exactly what canoe marathon is actually all about.
Yes, for sure. Look, canoe marathon, the discipline isn't at the Olympic Games. Obviously, we would have loved to have had it there. They're still trying to get it onto the Olympic program. But, you know, it's in the Olympics, we only have short distance sprint events for kayaking. But marathon canoeing is pretty much part of our makeup in our country. You know, most of our races are ultra distance races, especially from the times when we couldn't compete internationally. So I think we've just evolved into becoming some of the hardest and toughest marathon paddlers in the world. And you know, I think the medal table is definitely showing at the moment. The South African men's team is ranked #1 in the world, especially from our results last year. And hopefully we're going to be ranked #1 in the world in a few other of the age groups as well. So I'm looking forward to racing, and obviously racing for my country.
It's a small team that will be competing at the World Championships. What are your medal predictions for Team South Africa?
Gold the whole way through. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, we'll have to see, and it depends on everyone else. But I know there's a lot of people that put a lot of hard work, especially you know, like just from Durban itself. My dad's squad, the Max squad, is actually half of the team is made up of his training program and his squad, and I know he's a passionate coach, and I think there's a lot of people out there that are aiming not just for a medal, but we're aiming for gold. So you know, get out there and support us, and hopefully we can produce the goods.
It seems as if the sport of paddling is actually in a very good space at the moment. You've got a McGregor Series, which I understand has seen some record numbers in the weeks leading up to the World Championships.
Yes, for sure. You know, 2 years ago, my wife said, let's get out there and do something for the sport of paddling. You know, you've got so much from it, so let's, you know, do something and give something back. And we decided to start the McGregor Series, which is basically a mini mini version of what marathon racing and the discipline that I race in on the world stage, and introduce it to the general public. And you know, we've had so many beginners, that first timers, novices that have come out and tried and participated in the series, and we've had some local sponsors that have obviously contributed to it. So you know, it's definitely a win-win situation for us on the series. And the development side, it's just taken off. You know, the guppies, what we call the guppies, are from 5 years old to 12. And I think last Friday we had over 70 of these youngsters competing, right from the development all the way through to senior ranked people. So for me, it's been a great series to be part of. But big thanks to my wife. It wasn't for her, it wouldn't happen. So yeah, you've got to thank a lot of people out there.
Hank McGregor, thank you very much. We wish you and Team South Africa all the best of luck for the ICF Canoe Marathon World Championships, which is going to be held on South African soil at Kampsdrift in Pietermaritzburg.
Thanks very much.
As Hank McGregor, paddling legend in South Africa, he's won a total of 8 senior world titles, and pretty much every single canoe marathon race, the famous ones in South Africa. So really great to have him on the program. We wish Team South Africa all the best of luck. That's how we come to the end of our sports bulletin. There's going to be more sports related content in this hour here on Morning Live. Don't go away. Headline news is after this.